is Luke, and I go by a Period, or the artist formerly known as Goldilocks, and I am a raw artist.
You're supposed to have the end.
Oh, yeah.
And my name is Philip J. Curtis. I go by the Midnight Poet.
My name is Jamard J. Beasley.
I want to say me.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is our mentor.
We both heard him for the first time, and then we started doing more and more poetry and being more involved, and then from there, just it kind of, we were the consistent ones that would go out to venues together. So when you find yourself at a venue constantly with somebody, you just, in Denver and in the spring, so we would even ride up to Denver
We used
together.
to go to Denver in the winter, no heat in the car, just trucking it and just having good times.
And
going
stepping
back
out,
and forth.
scraping off the window.
Scraping out the window.
With CDs.
With CDs on our way back. You're like, whoever's the tallest person, scrape the window.
And don't breathe or talk.
Yeah, just to go get our fix, because that's where the spot was. So.
Life.
That's it, life, man, life.
Yeah.
Watching and listening to people.
Each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Like,
He'll write something, I'll be like, why didn't I think of that? So I'll go write something, and vice versa,
Like,
and then we get competitive and angry, so we're like, I need to go write, because he just wrote something dope, so I need to go write something.
Yeah. You're either really happy in your writing, or you're really sad in your writing, and if you're in the middle, then you're just listening to everybody else, and you're living it.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Live
you're
your
either
words,
going
as
through
you
it, or
say.
you're writing it.
Nationals.
He's wanting to slam, so I mean, like, he's gonna actually try to slam this year, and then I kind of just wanted, I think Phil and I and Bees all primarily want people to understand its accessibility, like it's just something that anybody can do, and everybody probably does or has done before, so it's just really making people get out and tell their story and share their story. To open up more people to want to tell their stories.
I mean, the therapy behind it all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's therapeutic.
It's so therapeutic.
Poetry is therapy.
Because it's like, man, you write something and like, where did that come from? It's something you experience it, but when you get an opportunity to put it down on paper, it comes alive.
Yeah.
And you could write for yourself and others. That's the biggest thing. When you write for somebody else, I mean, you write a piece, but then other people feed off of it and everything.
And then when somebody says, man, I went through that, thank you.
Exactly.
You're
I don't
becoming
feel
comfortable
alone.
with some of you. You're becoming comfortable with your ugliness too. You know,
Yeah.
like some things about you that you're insecure about or whatever else. You're writing them, and you're writing them so well that then you want to perform them, and then you realize I'm performing my uglies right now, but I'm doing it well, and it feels all right. So.
Comfortable in your own skin.
Yep, exactly. Yep. It's universal, and it's something you can do from an early age. We love teaching kids too, you know, and like that's where it's headed a lot with us, and has been for a while with Phil, myself, and even Bees, like just working or wanting to work with kids more to teach them.
Yeah, we've done
to start
some
getting
stuff
it out.
in middle schools and high schools. We've done workshops, poetry workshops.
Right.
Which is cool.
Yep.
Definitely trying to build on the momentum here to get Colorado Springs to be well known.
Yeah, and to support its artists, because if they didn't support their artists, we wouldn't feel comfortable enough to do it unless we had a space that made it so, you know. So.
We got Poetry 719 on
Facebook.
Oh my God, you're right. On Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
We got a YouTube page too.
Yeah, YouTube. We do all.
You can Google pretty much Poetry 719 and find us. You can Google Here, which is the venue, and find it. Word Wednesdays, find it through that. But primarily, we send everybody to Poetry 719 because it's kind of like a bulletin board for all the events for Denver, Pueblo, Colorado Springs, just a gathering place. People can post their poetry.
I mean, last week we had someone look us up on Poetry 719, and then because they were coming to town from California, and they did a feature. So
Right, yeah.
It's
From
two
LA.
features.
And,
Two
you know,
features.
yeah.
a poet that used to be involved with, you know, big stuff like Russell Simmons type stuff, and they found us through that, so it was simple enough, and it's just a gathering spot. So yeah, Poetry 719 on Facebook.
On Facebook. We are the core, and we are raw artists.